As we continue our segment on safety, one of the other issues is your janitor's closet. Now this needs to be a safe place. Janitor's closets are not a locker for your personal items. You must be mindful not to clutter this space. Paper products must be stored away from the hot water heater, and your heavy items are always going to be stored on your storage shelves at waist height. This reduces stress and worker fatigue on your back. Now, you're also going to place single roll tissue, towels, trash can liners. You can place those single rolls above at this space, but always your heavy stuff at waist height. Now, when it comes to disposing of the used liquids that we use to clean, you've got to go to the sink. If you have a floor sink, that means that you're not lifting more than about 8 inches from the floor. However, if you have a sink that's mounted to the wall and is above the floor, always remember to lift that bucket of dirty water with your legs, as we showed you in the proper lifting techniques. If you have a dilution control system, make sure that it is checked regularly and is working properly, that all of the hoses are in good shape, and this requires service by your representative. Now, if you don't have the dilution control, you still need to make sure that the chemical is used correctly. So this is where you would use a measuring cup to measure the correct amount of liquids to water, and make sure that no matter what you're doing, that you have proper ventilation, whether you have a dispensing system or not. There are many different ways to put the tools up in your closet. We want to keep that janitor's closet safe and risk-free. And the way to do that is to put the handles into the hanger with the handles up, the heads down, and the head away from the wall. That way it dries properly. Whether that's over the sink or along the wall, it really doesn't make a difference, because we want these to dry and we want that floor safe and clutter-free.